everybody, I'm Jack from This Raw Tropical Living. Thanks for joining me today. It's a lazy Saturday here. Just been relaxing today. Really haven't done a whole lot of anything. It's about 2:30 in the afternoon. Already had a good bit of fruit. Had some mango ice cream for breakfast, a bunch of bananas in smoothies for the rest of the day. Got some greens, got some good sunshine today to soak up. And it's just another good weekend. I really enjoy my weekends. Even though I'm not super hectic during the week, it's just really nice to unwind completely and do nothing. Anyhow, the reason I'm here, this talk today, this may or may not be of that much interest to the regular people that watch me or anybody that's already into the raw vegan lifestyle, because this one's pretty remedial. I was sitting around last evening after dinner, and I was thinking, you know, like, I'm watching some videos and I pay attention and I try to analyze other people's videos just kind of from the big picture and just see what's being shared around out there. And sometimes it's like all the videos in this raw vegan world, raw 4, just high carb vegan world, it's like we're preaching to the choir. All the videos and all the information is pretty much made for, targeted to people that are already in this high carb vegan lifestyle, people that are already a fair way down the road on their path, or people that at least know a good bit about this path. Well, what about I want to be able to reach more people, a wider audience, you know, and I want to reach some of those people that maybe right now are in bad health, that have no interest in veganism, don't know anything about veganism, are just starting to look into getting healthy. Because like I say, for all of us, you know, a lot of times this is just like preaching to the choir. We're splitting hairs over very specifics, over these just minute specific things. And we might be forgetting some of the people that, you know, that just need to be introduced to whole food plant-based lifestyle and the concept that, you know, we can use food as our medicine to prevent a lot of these diseases that most people in society have today. Now, I'm not going to get into like, if anybody comments and stuff, or if I get some of the people that are hardcore meat eaters, I'm not going to debate this. There's a lot of information out there, but the only thing I would say, and I made this comment in Facebook the other day somewhere, when people try to argue this whole lifestyle thing versus, okay, what we're doing, the vegan thing, it's just crazy, the fruits and vegetable things. Well, here's what I said on Facebook. I said to somebody else, or I said, why don't you say this to somebody in your family? This was somebody that was saying somebody was arguing with them. I'm like, well, what your tribe is doing is not working out for you so much. You know, all the meat eaters and dairy consumers and the sad food people are telling you we're not getting enough protein, we're not getting enough this, we're not getting enough that we don't get our nutrients, this isn't a sustainable diet. Well, how's it working out for the average person in the Western world? Well, you can look at the cancer rates, the heart disease rates, the rates of diabetes, and you can look around at the obesity to see that it's not working out very well. People take medication from about the age of 55 on. I mean, I'm supposed to be broken down at this age. So, what I'm getting at is some of you people like, well, you know, if you already on the raw vegan path, raw 4 path, or if you already are a high carb vegan, you might still be interested in this video because it might give you some ideas on how to share with some of your friends that know nothing about this lifestyle. First of all, if there's people out there looking at this that are thinking, well, I can't do this, like, God, I eat this, and this. Listen, I'm nobody special. I'm going to put a link down below if you really want to see how bad I was living 4 years ago. I'm 50 now, about to be 51, so at 47 I was living pretty bad. And I wasn't anybody special. I lived a very bad life of 30 years plus of heavy drinking, you know, I went through phases. Wasn't like I always just consumed meat 3 times a day, but as recent as 4 years ago, I was smoking meat for a restaurant down here. I cooked ribs at least 2 or 3 times a week, smoked butts, I smoked all kind of things. As recently as just a little over 3 years ago, you know, I drank beer constantly. I loved fried chicken. When I first moved to the city, I left this little town, beach town I'm in, and went to the city for about 1.5 years. And I lived on fried chicken when I was first up there because it was just easy, it was around the corner. Down here in Costa Rica, one of my favorites was sitting in a bar during the day drinking a bunch of beer, doing a shot of this stuff we call guaro, which is a spirit, and eating chicharrones. Chicharrones is fried pig fat, basically. So I came from a bad place. So what I'm just getting at is anybody at any time can make changes in their life. And a lot of the stuff is really simple. Now you may want, here's what I'm saying. Have an open mind. Okay, this isn't a recruiting thing. It's not like, okay, yes, I'd love to see everybody go vegan. And I think it's, I think you would see huge benefits to your health. First of all, you'd see huge benefits. We wouldn't be killing animals. The whole planet would benefit, but your health is going to benefit. But I'm not preaching here. And don't think like it's all or nothing. So, okay, well, I don't want to be vegan, so I'm not going to listen to this. Well, incorporate these in as much or as little as you want. But have an open mind. When I got on this health journey that I'm on, I did not jump right into, I didn't know anything about being, well, I knew what vegan was, but that wasn't my path. I just started getting a little bit cleaner, eating a little bit healthier, reading and studying a little bit more and seeking. But I was seeking with an open mind. So, nobody's saying you gotta go, don't think of always, nevers, all this, well, I'll never eat this again. Just try to get a little healthier every day, a little cleaner every day. Let's see. All right, biggest things you can do. Then these are just the simplest basics you can do, and just try to incorporate these into your daily life, and start and just get a little bit, improve a little bit more and get a little bit more of the good stuff into your life gradually. Now, would love to see you eliminate it altogether, but if you're not going to eliminate meat and dairy, greatly reduce your weekly intake of meat and dairy. I mean, wherever you're at right now, whatever level you're eating of both of those things, the meat, it's very acid forming in the body. It clogs your body up. It doesn't want to go through, people can argue back and forth whether we're natural carnivores or not. I don't know if we are or not. I do know that meat has a hard time going through colon as long as we humans have. And the dairy is very mucus forming. The protein in the meat and the dairy has been shown to increase risk of cancer, increase risk of heart disease. And the protein thing, everybody, where do you get your protein? Well, you get your protein in the fruits and the vegetables, the dark greens, the spinach, the kale, the nuts, the seeds, hemp seeds. Hemp seeds have great protein. I do sprouts. Sprouts have protein. You're not going to miss the protein. I don't know if there's hardly any cases out there of many people just being deficient of protein, but there's many cases out there of people with heart disease and with cancer. Eat more fruits and veggies. That's very simple. Now, I don't pay attention to the mainstream stuff, but what is it they tell you to eat per day? Like 5 servings of fruits and vegetables, and what they're calling a serving is so small. That's just really, there's not much going on there. And the average person, if I try to think back before I came to this lifestyle, before I even started getting healthy, and I'm sure there were 3, 4, 5 days that would pass at a time without any fruits and vegetables. Or if I ate a banana or 2, or if I ate a banana and an apple in a day, woohoo, I had a big fruit day. Or, if I had just a little side salad with dinner. So that was it. But what we're talking about is eating a lot of good, fresh, whole, plant-based food. If you don't eat a lot right now, try going to a fruit breakfast is one of the best things you can do for yourself. Just eating, it's an easy way to ease into the day. It's gentle on the stomach, and you're getting some good stuff in your body to get going from the get-go. If you will, start the morning strong with fruit. You could almost get your, some people could like have 5, 6 times the fruit consumption they have now just by having, say, 6 bananas for breakfast, or having a chopped up fruit. If you're, some of us in our vegan world and our high carb vegan world, some of the amounts of bananas, if you hear us talking about, you might be a little intimidated, or you may have never eaten a whole bunch of bananas at one time. But do a fruit bowl, cut up a bunch of fruit, but try to start getting more fresh fruits and vegetables into your diet every day. Get a fruit breakfast, or if you got to have something else, eat fruit with your breakfast. It's best to always eat just fruit though. That's just basic food combining 101. Fruit does best by itself, but get fruit for breakfast. Have fruit for snacks in the mid-morning, in the mid-afternoon. When you have those times where you're about to go for another coffee or about to eat one of those sugary snacks, eat a piece of fruit. Eat a piece of fruit in the afternoon. Have a salad for lunch instead of the heavy stuff you normally do, that you go to lunch, you have that heavy lunch, and you come back and you're unproductive because it's weighing you down all afternoon. Have a smoothie, have a salad for lunch. But whatever you do, start getting, you know, some real volume of fruits and vegetables in. Try to get like the equivalent of start off trying to get 5 or 6 fruits in your body a day, and have a salad, have some vegetables, and try to just continually increase this until the fruits and vegetables are actually a pretty decent percentage of your overall food intake. You'll have to excuse me. My notes got kind of a little bit out of order. Limit your fats. Limit your fats and get them from healthy sources such as avocado, seeds, nuts. Because the natural fats, we do need these natural fats, but even though we're eating healthy fats, we don't want to go overboard with them. So, but I wouldn't even worry too much about that as a beginner, because if you're eating the standard American diet, you're probably getting a lot of bad fats from a lot of bad sources, especially the stuff, you know, like the butters and the oils and what have you. Now, as we get deeper on into this, as you learn a little bit more, I'm not a big fan of oils in general, but as somebody, if you're coming to a lifestyle trying to make healthy changes, getting away from animal products such as butter to healthy, to a healthier choice such as olive oil is better than continuing to consume butter, cream, or using some of these higher, like just these nasty artificial vegetable oils. And try to get some of your healthy fat, try to look to your healthy omega-3s, and these come such as chia seeds, flax seeds, and hemp seeds. Another big one, try to eliminate or cut out as much as possible the processed foods. And this includes processed sugar. Now, you know, people will even tell you with the fruit, well, all that sugar is bad for you. And, well, the fructose doesn't, I don't know, some people tend to say that even the processed sugar is okay. And I don't know, I won't 100% refute that, but I'm just not into the processed sugar. I like to get my sugar straight from the fruit. So try to stay away from the processed food in general. If it comes in packages, if it comes in cans, it's, you know, it's had a lot of the nutrients. Even if anything was fresh in the first place, a lot of the nutrients have been sapped out of it, and a lot of what am I trying to think of? There's salt and all that stuff. There's odd flavorings, and there's just a bunch of artificial ingredients in there. So try to eliminate the processed foods. Okay, now this isn't diet necessarily, but it's ingesting. Try to take in plenty of water. A lot of the problems that people have health-wise, a lot of times people think they're sick and they're just simply dehydrated. Most everybody does not drink enough water. I don't drink enough water, and I'm conscious of this. So try to get in plenty of water every day. It'll flush your body. It just fills your cells. It just poof. It puffs you up. I feel like I'm kind of wilted sometimes. I can almost tell, you know, you almost shrink away, and then you drink and you rise back up. Anyhow, just to kind of tie this video together is, you can watch, you know, if you've seen any of my other videos, or if you were to go and watch some other videos after this one being your first, you'd see some of the videos that we talk about stuff in the raw vegan world and raw before, and these high carb vegan lifestyles that you might be intimidated by. And that's why I wanted to do this video, because sometimes it's easier to pull people in little by little. If you know, you can just kind of ease your way into it, which I did, not knowing I was doing that. And you will learn terms, if you get more interested in this, you'll learn terms as transition. What I was doing during this time that I was starting to eat healthier was I was transitioning to this way that I live now. You can start transitioning tomorrow. You start incorporating more fruits and vegetables into your body, and you're on your first step to transitioning. Now, like I say, it's not for me to drag you kicking and screaming. Maybe you'll never become vegan. Maybe you'll never even really get that far into a natural lifestyle, a high carb or a vegan lifestyle. But my hope would be that you can use some of this. You know, it's almost like some good is better than nothing. So, you know, just start. Just start and see where it goes. Like I say, if you're not there, if you're looking at me like, no way, no how am I going to eliminate that meat and dairy, try to make a plan for yourself. At least experiment a little bit. At least be open-minded. You know, go a few days without, or either cut, you know, if you're eating meat 3 times a day, you know, cut back. If you don't eat meat that much. Now, to be honest, I went through periods where I eat meat a lot, but if you really looked over a long period, I wasn't an everyday meat eater for many, many, many years. I would go through phases, yeah, where and then I was a bad boy. I would just eat anything bad in sight. But overall, I wasn't an everyday or every meal meat eater. So, you know, I would go through these periods when I wanted to get instinctively. Even before I started really looking into veganism, any time that I wanted to clean myself up from either heavy drinking for a long time or really bad eating or both, I would always cut back on my meat. That would be one of the first things I would do. One of the first things I ever did getting healthy. Not any plans in veganism or whatever. But one of my first instinctive things that I did was I started eating nothing but fruit and smoothies up until noon. And I cut my meat back to about 3 times a week. So that, you know, just something instinctively told me, and I started feeling better. You will start feeling better. So just try to make small changes. Try to make small changes with an open mind and the idea that you'll see where it'll go. And if you feel better after some of these small changes, make a couple more changes. Change a little bit more. If you go from eating meat every day to eating meat 5 days a week, then go to 4 days a week. Go to 3 days a week. Just see how you feel. Just see how you feel. You owe it to yourself to at least try it. I mean, I'm not trying to convert you to anything to please me or anything else. You're going to feel the results. But like I say, just start where you are. Make small changes. Be consistent in making more and in moving forward. And your body's going to love you for it. Anyhow, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you like it, give me a thumbs up. Hope you'll subscribe to my channel. Like I said, I hope you'll share this with your friends, so a lot of people that maybe are not familiar or are not following our lifestyle might get a little information on it. And I hope you guys are having a wonderful weekend. I'm about to go buy some more food for this evening, and then I am done for the day. Peace.